The AVIC-Z130BT is a full-feature navigation unit. Let's take a minute and walk you through the settings.
To access the navigation and map settings from the AVIC-Z130BT, start from the home screen and press Settings. Here you'll see Navi settings and map settings. We'll start with Navi settings. Connection status is something that's mainly used by your installer, but it has a lot of interesting information like speed pulse data, GPS antenna information, your parking brake installation, how illumination is hooked up, and the backup signal, which will operate your backup camera. 3D calibration status is very similar to connection status, and your installer will be using it more than you will. 3D calibration status will learn about your vehicle and give you more accurate information about the motion of your car. Okay, let's go back to the gas mileage setting. Here we can input different types of information like what type of road we're driving on, how much we're paying for gas, and how much gas we're buying. After we've done that, the nav system can calculate how much it'll cost to drive from point A to point B. Our drive log settings is next. And in drive log, we can track the motion of the vehicle and see where it's gone. Everything can be recorded to an SD card. Set home is easy. That's where we set the address for our return home function. Modify current location is typically used in a retail environment or in an area where there is very little GPS information so that we can use demonstrations of the navigation system. Under the Eco Settings menu, we can adjust information that's displayed on the Eco graph. So now let's go back one screen and we will take a look at our map settings. Under map settings, we have displayed info. This is where you get to choose what information is displayed on your screen. We can have a close-up view of intersections as we drive through them. We can turn that on or off. City map. In certain cities, if we're in a 3D mode, we can have three-dimensional objects like famous landmarks show up on your screen. City map information is very detailed map information. And city map barrier shows you the change from one map type into the other. Included with the AVIC-Z130BT is a traffic tuner, and show traffic incident information can show traffic incidents like car crashes and breakdowns on the major highways. Bluetooth connected can be on your screen to show a very small icon if your Bluetooth phone is connected to the AVIC-Z130BT. Current street name shows whether or not you want to see the name of the current street that you're driving on. Favorite icons. When you choose some favorite points of interest, they can show up on the screen for you. When in 3D map mode, where available, 3D landmarks will show up on your screen as well. Show maneuver can show up on the top left-hand side of the screen, showing you your next turn or two in advance. And show ecometer will show up on the bottom left-hand side of the screen in red or green, depending on your driving habits. Quick access selection allows you to choose what types of things are overlaid on the screen and what type of shortcuts will show up on your map screen. Overlay POI allows you to choose what types of points of interest show up on your screen as small icons. There are 5 different view modes included with the AVIC-Z130BT. 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional views, street view for when you have a route plotted. Rearview Camera offers you a split-screen view of both the rear view camera and a map at the same time. This is great if you're towing another vehicle or something. And then Ecograph, which shows you your driving habits, either green or in red. There are 2 different types of map displays. The daytime map is brighter and easy to see in daylight. The nighttime map is darker and easier to see under nighttime driving conditions. If you leave this setting on automatic, your nav system will automatically switch to the nighttime display when you turn on your headlights. If you don't like the way that's working, you can switch to the daytime mode or switch to the automatic mode whenever you want. AV Guide mode can show you navigation information on your audio-video screen. We can turn AV Guide mode off, or we can turn it back on and see those arrows and turn directions right on our AV screens. And finally, we have road color. We can choose between blue or red. Go back one layer and we're back in our settings menu.